Rick, you have been a proponent of crypto, I think, within the firm, probably more so than many others. Where do you see that now? We talked about what El Salvador did this week, but it speaks to all of the issues that you're dealing with here, which is what are real rates? What's the value of money?
So that's a tricky subject. So first of all, I'll say the first thing I will say on crypto, people describe it as a hedge or an alternative. I'm not sure it's a really great hedge. I mean, the correlation to equities, the correlation to risk assets, I'm not sure it's a great hedge. By the way, when an asset moves 10 to 15% a day, really hard to hedge big organic asset pools with that as a hedge. Is it an alternative currency? Listen, I've said it with you, Andrew. Listen, part of why I own a small piece of Bitcoin is I do think there are more people that are going to enter that fray over time. We have a very moderate position in our portfolio. I like assets that, quite frankly, are volatile, that have upside convexity. And I could see Bitcoin like it's done. I could see it go up significantly. But listen, I think it's volatile. I don't think it's a core asset class like bonds are or like stocks are. But I think it's, to have a bit as more of a speculative tool in a portfolio. Yeah, I think there's some value to that.
And I'll leave you with a second challenge. The first challenge was learn ways to simplify what is going on and to be able to explain it to the layperson. The second one is learn how to message and message and message and message. And the third one is go out there and elect the next president of the United States to be a pro-Bitcoin president. Take care.
Meanwhile, Ukraine has become the latest country to legalize cryptocurrencies, with Parliament there passing a series of rules governing their trading and also protecting against possible fraud. CNBC.com's Mackenzie Sigalis has the latest now from San Francisco. Mackenzie, a crucial part of this conversation is protection against fraud, because we've seen more than a few instances of that.
Right, Sri. And because of that, the government is really highlighting this feature of the new legislation, saying that by making cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin legal, it will actually be safer for locals to invest. Because remember, up until now, dealing in crypto in the Ukraine has existed in a legal gray area. Also, by creating rules around Bitcoin, the country is, in effect, making it a more hospitable place for crypto-related businesses to operate. And that's a pretty big deal, because authorities there have typically trended toward taking a combative stance when it comes to virtual currencies. And just taking a step back, it's important to keep in mind that Ukraine is the 5th country in as many weeks to lay down some ground rules for the cryptocurrency market, a sign that governments around the world think that Bitcoin is here to stay.
Mackenzie, quick question from me. Day 3 of El Salvador adopting Bitcoin as legal tender, and you've been looking into the impact on money transfer companies.
Right. So the government's new Bitcoin wallet allows for international, zero-fee, virtually instantaneous transactions. And this is a game changer for a country where 70% of the population depends on money sent home from abroad in order to get by. Last year, the country's diaspora collectively sent nearly $6 billion back to El Salvador. And a chunk of that money, of course, went to the transfer companies like Western Union that are facilitating those transactions. Now, the president of El Salvador says that the people are paying $400 million a year in commissions for remittances. And the country's new Bitcoin wallet makes that go away. There are no more international transfer fees if people operate within this new Bitcoin wallet that's been rolled out by the government. Back to you.
Mackenzie, big takeaway, and you were talking about this in El Salvador, as really poverty alleviation, whether Bitcoin as legal tender goes some way in alleviating that.